So what about today? I'm out doing some stillwater fly fishing. I'm out on 11 Mile Reservoir. It's a pretty good sized lake, maybe 2 hours away from Denver. But to start today off, I think I'm going to start off with a fast glass line. So the airflow fly lines come in 3 different types of intermediate. They come in a medium, slow, and a fast. And the fast glass is just your regular intermediate, sinks at about 1.5 inches per second. I have on a pretty good sized bugger to start as my point fly, and above it I'm throwing a brown type bugger, pink bead to start, tungsten. And then I also have a floating line rod rigged up, same thing, big bugger on point. And then I have a sparkler pattern up top. So we're gonna get started. First fish of the day. So the first fish came about 20 minutes into the session. It was a rainbow about 15 or 16 inches long. The fish took a size 14 humongous, and it was my middle dropper. I had a leech on point. My middle dropper was the humongous, and then I had a pretty good sized sparkler as my top dropper. And the fish was pretty high up in the water column. I was fishing a fast glass line, but after I released this fish, it was another 2 hours before I hooked into my second fish of the day. But during that time, most of the conditions of the lake were calm, hardly any wind, so just not the best still water conditions. But once the wind picked up a bit, I hooked into my second fish. Here we go. Antero Lake, second fish of the day. Yeah. So after I caught the brown, I fished for another hour and no fish. So I decided to take a lunch, and then after lunch I moved to the south side of the lake. So once I got there, I waded out pretty far from the shore. I was maybe 100 yards out. And after 30 minutes of fishing and no fish, I decided to move in and to switch lines. But as I started working my way back in the shore, I hooked into another fish. Yeah, fatty. So after catching my first fish on the south side of the lake, I decided to stick with the same line and to fish a little closer to shore, I was using the airflow washing line, and I had a big leech on point and a humongous as my middle dropper. Since it was windy, I decided to take off my top dropper and just fish with 2 flies.